Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV.
With the continued growth of Nigeria's oil and gas sector, the need for innovative solutions driven by technology has become expedient. Ale Innovative Nigeria Limited, a company driven by passion and technological innovation, is committed to understanding and exceeding clients' expectations, providing a wide range of innovative solutions, including oil spill cleanup and remediation, mechanical construction works, civil construction works, manpower supply, piping and fabrication, as well as logistics procurement. Ale Innovative Nigeria Limited is your trusted partner, backed by a history of success. Ale Innovative Nigeria Limited is trusted for delivering exceptional solutions that aligns project goals with your vision. Atlantic TV, culturally inclined and uniquely different.
Hello, and welcome to Atlantic Media and TV, where we have the thrills, the excitement, the captivation of the very prestigious Ogiame Atuwatse third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition. It has been a jolly good ride. It's been very heartbreaking for some and very thought-provoking for others. We have had 64 schools enrolled for the competition that kicked off on the 10th of February this year, 2025, kicking off the maiden edition for this brilliant initiative. It's been an amazing one going on there. We've had 12 schools coming daily from different categories to show forth their power of persuasion, their power of speech, of eloquence, of communication skills, of critical thinking, of public speaking and presentation skills. It's been a whole lot going on there, and we've had different students, different participants from the different schools coming through with their A game, making sure that it gets to round two. We're going to find out the schools that made it into round two right about now, as we're going to be analyzing the scores. We're going to be analyzing how the schools did, and of course we're going to be announcing the schools that are progressing to the second round. Well, let me quickly inform or remind you that the schools are grouped into different categories. So we have 4 schools in Group A, we have 4 schools in Group B, and that's how it pans across all the way to Group P, and that's exactly how they're going to be judged. That's what's going to determine if they're going to the next round or not, because we're picking the very first 2 top schools in every group. They're going to be moving to the next schools, to the next round, I beg your pardon. My name is Rejoice Debekeme, and I'm not going to be doing this alone. I have in studio one of our sitting judges who's also going to be dropping insights on this one as we discuss together. Is none other than Mr. Ralph Adema.
Hi. It's great to be here.
It's good to see you again. Yeah. The last time I saw you were behind the judges panel seat type thing going on there, criticizing and analyzing.
I think I did my best.
Yes, you did, of course. And right now we're going to find out how the schools did. We're going to start off with the quiz category. But just before that happens, what stood out for you in the competition overall, especially for round one?
Yeah, it was very interesting. I mean, there were periods where I'll be like, I had one of those face palm moments. So I'll be like, oh no, you shouldn't have done that. And then there were those periods that were like, I didn't expect them to get it, and I'm like, oh wow, how did you know that?
Yeah,
so, it's been quite interesting for me, and yeah, I can't wait for more of this. It's
been an exciting journey, honestly, especially as the moderator, because I'm the one behind the podium, and just seeing the children and the students engage, bringing their intellectual prowess, to the table, their A game and everything. It was so much fun. And then seeing that they have a whole lot on the inside of them, just unleashing all of that. And for the schools or for the participants that you thought, are you sure they can make it? Are you sure they can do it? And then you're shining brilliantly through, and you're like, wow,
exactly,
awesome,
exactly.
Fantastic. It's a jolly good one for all of us here. But for those who are behind the scenes, those in front of the cameras, those who are engaging with the schools, and of course for you as well, who has been watching from wherever it is that you've been viewing from across our social media platforms at Atlantic Media and TV. We're super excited for your comments, and like we saw some of them, coming through during the competition, whether it's for the quiz or the debate. They were rooting for their favorite school. They were saying, long live the king. This is a brilliant initiative. We should have more of this. This is Delta State Nigeria to the world,
Yeah, I mean, I was actually happy when somebody hacked my name. I saw my name and like, oh, okay. So yeah, this has it has gotten some kind of buzz. True. And we want that to happen because this is a great initiative. It's something that we want to see happening over and over, and we want to see more people emulating this kind of programs.
Jump on this one, right? And then, of course, we, in every competition, we have a situation where we have the winners. For the Ogiame Atuwatse, the third competition, we have the learners. We don't have losers because we don't lose here. What's your word to some of the participants or the schools who are not going to be making it to the next round right about now?
I mean, in this situation, you have people who win and you have those people who just don't make the mark. It doesn't mean they are losers. It just means they just didn't meet up to the mark because it's a competition. We need to let go of some people, and the people that rise to the top need to move forward to the next one. So I would say don't feel that burden that, oh, I lost. Feel as if you were there. You counted yourself, you did something, and it's coming again. Next time, prepare better, and maybe you could actually win it.
I know, right? This is 2025 is the major edition. Who says you cannot be the winner for 2026 and 2027, depending on how frequently the competition is going to be up and running. Okay, so for you who haven't heard just yet, there is a development. Ooh. Actually before now, we actually thought it was 10 million naira grand prize, and all of that. But we've just been informed that it's no longer 10 million naira. It's now 20 million naira with respect to different categories. So 10 million naira for quiz, and we have 10 million naira for the winning students and participants for the Ogiame Atuwatse third Intercollegiate quiz and debate competition. Wow. And then we have an extra 2 million naira courtesy of Root Gender Foundation for the best female participant. So if you're lucky, if it's a female, you can actually have 22 million naira. Are you kidding?
That's a lot of money.
What?
That's a lot of money.
You can say that again.
Yeah. Actually, when it started and I saw 10 million for both quiz and debate, at the back of my mind I said something is going to happen. There's going to be some tweak in this thing.
You just felt it.
And then when we got the announcement, I'm like, yeah, definitely. I knew they had this in play before. It's
I know.
more like a surprise, and it's really, really cool. It's really cool.
And it was a pleasant surprise to all of us. A pleasant surprise. We don't know what's going to happen at the end of the competition. Maybe we're going to be having 50 million naira now. We don't know, people coming through. You know what? Let's add another 10 million naira. Let's top that up another 20 million naira now. It will be fun to see. It'll be interesting to see. But right now we have 20 million naira. The stakes are higher. The energy is palpable. You can feel it. It's greater. It's bigger. And of course, the journey is much more rewarding. But how about we get to the scores so we can find out the schools that are transitioning to round 2. Now, because of the development, we're going to have to break this into 2 categories because of the latest developments and announcements. So we have 10 million naira for quiz, 10 million naira for debate. So we're going to start up with the quiz category, all right, and the schools, the 64 schools. We're going to find out the 32 schools out of the 64 schools in the quiz category that are going to be progressing to round 2. Remember, they're grouped. Schools are grouped into different categories from A all the way to Group P. So let's find out how how they did. Started off with Group A. We have Delta Secondary School, Okotiabo Grammar School. We have Demonstration Secondary School and Edel High School. And topping the charts for this particular group is Delta Secondary School and Okotiabo Grammar School with a total of 27 points and 23 points respectively. So there we have it. Delta Secondary School, Okotiabo is moving to round 2. Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is good. From the first one, they got 16. The second one, they got 11, 10, 13, 10, 12. You will see that, they are competing against other schools as well.
That's right.
So they did better with one school and they didn't do so great with the other school, which eventually it turned out to be something that they could advance to the next stage with.
Edel High actually came strong, for their competition for stage 1, but apparently didn't do so good for stage 2 on there. So, yeah, and then for Demonstration Secondary School, which happens to be like my alma mater.
Okay.
They actually also came through strong, just that they didn't make it. And then the thing for the grouping is that you have to have the competition with the people in your group.
Yeah, exactly.
And the schools in your group.
Yeah.
Right. So you're like, and that's why some the background, some of them were each, you're like, who's in my category? Who's in my group? So let me see if I can make it or if I have to step up my game and stuff like that. But congratulations to Delta Secondary School and Okotiabo Grammar School from Group A. You are moving to round 2. Swiftly moving on to Group B now. We have First Baptist Secondary School, Bumi Schools, Cambridge International School, and St. Michael High School in that category. And topping the charts for Group B, we have First Baptist Secondary School and Bumi Schools moving nicely to round 2. Wow.
Yeah, and you can see First Baptist has 36. And you check the last one, they're higher. They're higher than the highest from Delta Secondary School by some numbers. And even if you see St. Michael High School got 28 here, but in Group A, they are higher than the highest in Group A.
Yes.
So while you did great, you are in that group. You have to do better than the people in the schools in your group. It doesn't matter if you're better, your score is higher than in a lot of other schools. It has to be within the group that you've been placed in. And unfortunately, they got into this really, really tough group. I remember those times you play FIFA World Cup. And Nigeria almost always gets Argentina and Brazil in their group. And we all feel like, we're not going anywhere because of these people.
That's right.
And we Cambridge and St. Michael found themselves in one of those groups where even when they had good points, higher than some top guys in the other groups, they still couldn't make it.
They didn't make it. Yeah. Okay, but we're super proud of you, and we are so glad that you made it through to the competition through the first and the second stage, and even the third stage, even though right now we're focusing on the quiz competition. So the thing about it is that just because you don't make it for the quiz doesn't mean you can't make it for the debate.
Yeah.
Because right now the dynamics have changed quite a bit. So don't give up just yet, all right? Don't give up. Okay, don't make me sing, but yeah. Cambridge International School and St. Michael High School, they have to take a bow for this first round. They're not going to be making it to the second round for the quiz competition. First Baptist Secondary School and Bumi Schools, you made it. You're moving through to round 2. Okay. Congratulations. Let's see how Group C fared now. We have Hoti College, Harvest Schools, Foursquare Secondary School, and Dornima College. Wow.
Yeah.
The scores.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting how just 2 points can make a difference. How 1 point can make a solid difference.
Like it's crazy. And that's where it's important to not miss any of those questions. And when you get a chance at those bonus questions, go at it. Think about the answer while your opponent is already thinking. You think about it. So in case it comes to you, you get that extra 2 marks. And over time, we're going to see how important just 2 marks can be.
While we continue.
Actually, 1 point for
just bonus. 1 point, yes, for bonuses.
Yeah.
Okay, so for Hussey College and Harvest schools, they have 34 points and 31 points respectively, which is pushing them into round 2. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Okay, we're super proud of you, Foursquare Secondary School and Doranuma College as well, but this is the end of the road for you for round 1.
In the quiz.
We haven't.
We're going
to find out what's going to happen for the debate now, huh? Yeah. Moving swiftly on to Group D, we have Our Savior School, Ejeba College, Montessori International School, and Delta Career College. Aww.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, Montessori International School and Delta Careers College will not be traveling along with us for the quiz journey into round 2. But here we go. Ejeba College and Our Savior College, bring it in. 35 points and 31 points. Congratulations, you made it.
Yeah, going back to the 1 point thing that we just discussed, see? The difference between Montessori and Ejeba is just 1 point. 31 and 30.
That's right. That's what makes all the difference. Okay,
just
so
that one.
You cannot relax, you cannot rest, no retreat, no surrender. You grab all the points because they all add up at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Our Savior School and Ejeba College. Moving on now to Group E, we have Rehoboth International School, Ubeji Grammar School, Nana College, and SC College. Wow. I was thinking Nana College and SC College would come through. At least one of them will come through for this. But we're seeing here, apparently, Ubeji Grammar School and Rehoboth International, they're topping the chart with same points.
With same points.
Wow.
And everybody in the group basically...
Just look at that.
Yeah. 31, 28, 28.
Yes.
And that's just 3 points between them, and we could have ourselves a tie if it was possible.
Well, let's find out if we're going to have a tie at the end of the results.
I think we're going to have something.
Wow! Ding, 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 ding. Moving on to Group F. We had Standard International School and Ekma Secondary School, Foster Model School, and Ugbokojo Secondary School. So in this category, just like you mentioned, the professor, we have a tie already. Isn't it too early already to be having a tie? No, not exactly. So for Group F, my Standard International School has made it to round 2, but we have a tie here for Ekpan Secondary School and Foster Model School. But Ugbokojo Secondary School, unfortunately, could not make it for the quiz competition into round 2. So there is a tie.
Yeah. And
27-27.
And Standard International, they actually just ran off.
Yeah, 36, like that's a lot.
I think that's tied in the highest marks currently. And now we have Ekpan Secondary School and Foster Model School that they have same points. Definitely we need to do something about that.
Yes, indeed. We have to have. What are we going to do about this tie going on here now? So for Ekpan Secondary School and Foster Model School, what do you think? Should have a rematch?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, no one wants to just say, oh, take the position. There's 22 million at stake. So we have to fight it out. So I guess...
So we have to fight it out. Yeah. The battle of intellect, not the Titans. Okay, I'll be through.
Exactly.
So for Ekpan Secondary School and Foster Model School, for the Group F category, you're going to have a rematch for this, because we're seeing now that there's a tie here. That's a close one, 27 and 27 points. So we're going to have one out of the 2 schools, moving on to the next category from this particular group. Okay, so we already have 1 school moving, that is Standard International. We need 1 more school because there's 2 schools in every group. And right now we need 1 more so that we can make that up for Group F and move on to round 2, right? Okay. So yes, we're going to have a rematch. We're going to make announcements on the rematch at the end of the overall score and results unveiling. Okay, let's quickly move on to Group G. We have the Borikoko Secondary School, the Hill College, Elevado Schools, and First Oxford Schools. Wow. This is like urban versus rural type thing going on there.
Yeah, you
Because
can say
they're all urban, as a matter of fact. Coco here is in town here. We also have the Hill College, Elevado schools, and the First Oxford schools, who are totaling 0 because they didn't show up.
Oh, okay. Because I was wondering.
Yes, why they have the 0-0-0 going through with the quiz results. They didn't show up for the competition. We're rooting for them and hoping that they're going to come in subsequent stages. But for some unforeseen circumstances, they couldn't make that. And that's why they have the 0-0 points going on there for First Oxford schools. But we have our first top 2 schools in this category, which is Uberi Koko Secondary School and the Hill College. Sadly, this is the end of the road for Elevado schools. But of course, nobody should have a downer moment. We're not having the a damper party moment going on here. We're not party boopers. Nobody's spoiling anything. There's nothing spoiled going on here. There's no cause for alarm whatsoever. Elevado schools came through strongly for their presentation and their performance, and we're super proud of you and rooting for you, even though they totaled for 17 points for this particular group, and we had 26 and 32. Yeah. That's the distance. That's a long distance.
I mean, they ran away from
They just ran away from Group G.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so let's see what Group H has for us. We have Federal Government College, Rolex Comprehensive College, Agogbora Secondary School, and Eagle Mines International. Wow. Wow. Federal Government College and Rolex Comprehensive, they're matching it up there with 33
points each.
Awesome. That is amazing. And Agogbora came from across the waters. They actually did very well with their presentations. And so as a matter of fact, they shocked a lot of people. People thought that, the schools from the rural areas, are you sure they're going to be able to match? Are they a solid match for schools in urban areas? Are they going to be able to bring their A game and then, of course, come through solidly? I think they did extremely well. They exceeded expectations, if you ask me, with their performances, with their presentations and all of that. And we were super proud of them. Eagle Mines International also did very well. But apparently, obviously, in the Group H, they didn't make it.
Yeah.
They didn't make it. So congratulations to Federal Government College and Rolex Comprehensive College. Well done, well done. For Group I, we have Word of Faith Group of Schools and Christ the Redeemer Prime Seed College. We also have Precious Seed Academy and Trudy Girls Model Secondary School. Oh my God. Is that the highest mark we've seen so far at 42?
Yeah. I had this moment where I was like, oh, okay. That's interesting. 42.
42?
Yeah, that's 6 higher than the highest we've seen so far.
We don't know what's going to happen when we get to Group E, but we're not in a hurry.
So far.
We're not in a hurry. Okay, What a Faith Group of Schools. Thank God for you. You have made it to round 2 alongside with Christ the Redeemer Prime Seed College. Well done, well done. Congratulations, guys. Okay, Precious Seeds Academy. This is just a stepping stone, all right? It's not over just yet. And then for Trudy Girls Model Secondary School, you came through, you shined forth, and you came through with your brilliance, your A game and all of that. And we are so proud of the participants and the schools and their representatives. All right, but for this particular group and for the quiz competition, you did not make it to round 2. All right, but well done, well done. And congratulations to everyone. Remember, we don't fail here, we only learn. Okay, so congratulations to What a Faith Group of Schools and Christ the Redeemer Prime Seed College. Now moving up to Group J. Ooh! What do I see here? What do I see here?
Okay.
Okay, is that something? Is that a yellow? What does a yellow mean when you're on the football field?
It's quite different from this one. This one means we have 2 people vying for the same one spot. 2 schools. And funny enough, these 2 schools are from the same town. They're from the same town, which is
Coco.
Yeah, where my mom lives.
Wow.
I was just in Coco like a week back or so.
Oh.
So this is quite interesting for me.
It is, okay? So we have a tie going on there now. This is the definition of we no go gree, oh, we no go gree. Okay, but Bradfield International School, well done, well done. You have pulled through with 29 points and you have progressed nicely to round 2 for the quiz competition. For Inter-Collegiate and Beach School Cocoa, there is a tie. So we have another rematch playing out here. We're going to have a rematch to find out of these two schools from Cocoa, who is moving along on the journey with us to round 2. For Gidera Grammar School, they didn't show up through stage 1 and stage 2. That's why it's recording 0, for their scores going on there for them. All right, so that's the end of the journey for them for the quiz. We don't know what's going to happen for the debate. Fingers crossed. Okay, so let's move to Group K real quick. We have International Unity School and Zik Grammar School, Majority Schools, and Ogiame Grammar School, all in the Group K category. Okay, let's see how they did. For International Unity School, that is popularly known as IUS, they are topping the charts with 35 points. Wow.
So that name, IUS, interesting.
Formidable one, prestigious. There's something about schools and having their bragging rights when they call the name of their school. I went to College of Education Demonstration Secondary School. I went to Federal Government College, and they were showing that through when it came through for the debates competition. They say, I'm from the formidable, I'm from the prestigious, I'm from the renowned, like snap fingers out there. Don't play.
I can't wait for us to get to the debate analysis. Oh, there was some drama.
There is some drama going on there. For the quiz results, you have International Unity School topping the charts at 35 points. Totaling that, and then of course that means they're going to round 2. We have Zik Grammar School also coming closely behind with 32 points totaling, and they are also progressing nicely to round 2. That's for the quiz competition. For majority schools, not so much, even though there's just one point difference going on there. For them, they missed out with 1 point, and then Gidigben Grammar School coming through with 23 as a total for their stage 1 and stage 2 for the quiz results. Well done, everyone. Well done, guys, and congratulations to IUS and Zik Grammar School. Moving on to Group L, we have Wangwe College, Don Domingos, Seat of Wisdom Model School, and St. Malachi Grammar School. Also for St. Malachi, they're recording 0 because they didn't show up as well for the competition. So we had a lot of things happening in the background for lots of schools. Some of them either pulling out last minute, or maybe they didn't have candidates, or some things which is happening in the background, because we had a total of 64 schools that are enrolled for the competition. And we were rooting for each and every one of them, trying to make sure that the logistics, and there's a lot of stuff going on at the background to ensure that they're coming in for the competition. But beyond every reasonable doubt, beyond our control, unforeseen circumstances, some of them just had to back out. And I think St. Malachi falls into that category. But notwithstanding, that's also a powerful, strong school going on there, and we're super proud of you. For Seat of Wisdom Model School, for the quiz competition for round 1, what can I say? Is this a goodbye?
Okay.
It's time to say goodbye. Okay, no, I don't want to cry now. But yes, at this point in time, you're going to have to take a bow for round 1. You didn't make it to round 2, but we have Don Domingos College and Wangwe College coming through with 24 as a total, 24 points and 19 points totaling there for their scores, which is pushing them nicely to round 2. We're proud of you. Congratulations. Let's see what Group M has in store for us. Group M, Benchill Schools, Wingate Model Schools, Egbokodo Secondary School, and Chekhov High School. I like the name Chekhov. It sounds like there's a new Sharif in town. Chekhov. Okay. Chekhov High School sounds really cool for a name for a school, but obviously.
Yeah. I mean, the name is dope. Chekhov.
Chekhov.
It reminds me of the what we play, Chekhov.
Oh!
So, but I mean, they scored only 18, and Benchill and Wingate did a lot better. So with 29 and 23.
And they could have done better as opposed to other schools in different groupings. Just
Yeah.
It just panned out that you fell into the M category, and right now we had other schools who actually came through strongly with their points. Okay, Benchill schools, Wingate model schools, you're topping the charts for Group M, and then you have an automatic pass, boom, to round 2. Well done and congratulations. What does N have in store for us? We have the prestigious schools in that category: Mother of the Redeemer Catholic Secondary School, St. Anthony Group of Schools, Yowore College, and Erejua Grammar School. Wow. Well done, guys. But we can have only 2 schools progressing.
Yeah. I mean, it's a competition.
It is.
One.
A tough one, a very intense one. At some point, I had to hold my breath. I mean, I could literally feel like I had goosebumps, like my hair is standing. At some point, I was rooting for some schools, like, get it. Get it, right? No! You know, I had those kind of moments as a moderator, but of course, we have to maintain a very neutral stance for the competition. And for this one, we have St. Anthony Group of Schools and Mother of the Redeemer Catholic Secondary School, pulling through with 31 points total across stage 1 and stage 2, and 23 points there from stage 1 and stage 2 as well. And they're moving nicely, driving nicely into round 2. Like,
yeah.
You know, who runs the world? We. Who runs the world? Us. Oh my God. Okay, so that's it for Group N. Congratulations to the winners in that category. Now let's move to O. We have Gavrela Schools, Rise International Schools, Classical International Schools, Holy Family Schools. Oh, Holy Family, they also didn't come through for the competition, even though we really wanted them to be a part of it, like the other schools that didn't come through, but they couldn't make it, and so automatically they are out for this round. And we have Classical International Schools that also didn't make it. Their scores are not adding up and matching up with the other 2 schools who are topping the charts in this category. They came through with 22 points, which makes them on the lower cadre for this particular grouping. But Gavrela Schools and Rise International Schools, you have risen, Rise. Gavrela, well done to you. 27 with a total points of 27 there, and 24 points total for Rise International Schools. Well done. Classical actually did brilliantly well. You know, I saw their students coming through for their quiz, even though their scores are not really looking good for them, but they actually did very well. I can't wait to find out how they're going to do for the debate. And then, of course, apparently for Holy Family, with 0, 0, 0 there, it means they were absent, and so they're automatically out of that category. Okay, so this is it for Group O. Let's see what the final group has for us. Group P, you want to do the honors, Ralph?
Yeah, for Group P, we have Atuwatse College. They're leading with 24. Interesting. And then we have Route Secondary School with 23. Best Group of Schools with 19. And Army Secondary School with 18. So, as you can see, it's still one difference between them. And 24, 23, and then you have 19, 18. Unfortunately, 24, 23 is the mark in this group. And Best Group of Schools didn't make it, and so did Army Secondary School. They didn't make that mark.
Oh my, there's a lot going on there for the different schools, and sometimes when you have schools come through like this with just 1 point difference, it hurts the most. Yeah. When you knew you were just 1 point away. You're 1 point away. Yeah. You're like, what did I miss? Where did I miss this? What? You know, and stuff. But trust me, and I'm not saying this from a place of sounding cliche. Every single school that participated on this platform for the Ogiame Atuwatse 3rd Intercollegiate Quiz and Debate Competition, they did phenomenally well. Their students were bright. They came shining through the time frame that they had to prepare for their quiz and their debate and all of that. And they gave it their best shot. And I personally am super proud of every single participant, the student, the schools, and the teachers working tirelessly behind the scenes to put the kids together to make sure that they do well.
Trust me, they really did well. Me, personally, I don't think I could answer a lot of those questions that they answered.
I know, right?
You know, I would be like, Okay. Okay. So for them to go through that, and I mean, this program didn't start 1 year ago. You didn't tell them to prepare for a year.
Yeah.
Started and they came through and they're having these marks. It's amazing. They did their best.
They did their best. They were super proud of each and every one of them. Having 64 schools come true, and then we have only slots for 32 schools to transition nicely to round 2. Right now we have 30 schools on standby, and we have a tie in 2 different categories between 4 schools that are supposed to transition nicely, making up the extra 2 schools, that would make up the 32 schools moving to round 2. All right, so we're going to have a rematch, definitely going to have a rematch. We're going to call the names of the schools and then of course talk about the rematch before we conclude the evaluation of the total scores and the schools in general. So we've had it there for the quiz competition, and we've had our 30 schools on standby. Wow, congratulations to every single school that made it. So round 2, we're super happy, we're super proud of you. I'm sure when you heard your name, you had a yay! There like a moment. And then for you who didn't make it, don't feel bad. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't feel like you lost anything. You learned quite a lot. You've taken an experience that's going to be with you for a lifetime. All right, and we're super proud of you. So you didn't make it this time. Next time you got a shot, and this time around you're more informed, you're better, you're coming through stronger. Okay, we're making history together. We're going to go for a quick break. When we return back, we're going to find out the schools that are journeying with us to round 2 in the debate category. Stick around and stay with us.
The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation, and proudly sponsored by Rukotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ale Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Ugeoyokoro TV.
And we're back like we never left. As a matter of fact, we're still here evaluating the scores for the different categories and the different schools for round 1, the Ogiame Atuwatse the third Intercollegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. As we all know now, we're pretty much aware or informed, but let me quickly bring you up to speed just in case you are not. We now have 20 million naira as the grand prize. We have 10 million naira for the quiz and 10 million naira for the debate. And of course, there's also an extra 2 million naira in there, courtesy of Root Gender Foundation for the best female participant. Oh my, 22 million naira at stake. Ooh, cha! Rejoice Debekebe is here, of course, also with me analyzing and evaluating the scores. I have none other than the very handsome, very delectable, very brilliant and intelligent. Okay, that's kind of too much for you now. Ralph is here. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been blushing.
Hi, Ralph.
Oh my. But I mean, let's get professional.
Yes, indeed. It's not about Ralph. It's about the schools getting on board to round 2 right about now. I want to find out who they are, especially for the debate category. But first off, let's talk about the debates. How do you feel about the experience so far?
Oh my. Drama.
What?
Drama.
Intense.
Oh my.
Theatrics.
Oh God.
Swagger.
So it's almost as if I was watching a live theatrical action. And at some point I felt as if I was in a lecture hall. I wasn't so fond of those, but that was the experience I had. So it was cool. It was quite interesting.
We are breeding intellectuals. We are breeding critical thinkers. We are breeding public speakers, orators with good communication skills and eloquence, and doing it so confidently with a little sprinkle and a touch of drama and of course swagger going on there from the different schools. But we want to find out how they did, because it's a competition. Of course, we have to have different sets of schools go to the next round. We have 64 schools enrolled for this, and then we're going to have 32 schools that are going to progress nicely to round 2. Who are those schools going to be? Let's find out. Alrighty then. So here we have it, bold and clear in green. We're doing this in descending order. We have topping the list because we have 32 schools going through, progressing to the next round. We have topping with 51 points coming through. Federal Government College. Wowza! Cheers to that. Well done, well done. We also have Rise International Schools coming in at second. We have for third, Best Group of Schools. We have in fourth place, Doranuma College, Majority Schools, International Unity Schools coming through with 50 points. We have Mother of the Redeemer Catholic Secondary School with 50 points as well. And then Eagle Might International showing through their might, with 49 points. Wow.
As obviously as you would see from this, you will see that Donuma, they didn't qualify during the quiz.
Mm-hmm.
Here they are.
They pop it
They
up.
are like the fourth, and it's just one point difference between them and the highest score. So you can see that this system also helps the other schools as well that didn't make it through the quiz.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think we should also highlight to everybody that it's no longer a group thing in this for the debate. It's all about who came with the highest point.
The highest points for the
along
debate
all the
competition.
schools.
That's right. And then, of course, I said in descending order, we kicked off with 51 for Federal Government College going on there already. And then we panned out all the way to Eagle Might International School with 49 points. But remember, we need 32 schools. So let's find out the other schools that made it. Wow. We have Rolex Comprehensive College with 49 points. Also coming through at 49 points, we have Wingate Model School. That's a close one. That could have passed for a tie.
Yeah.
But apparently it's not. We're also going to find out if we're going to have a tie here for the debate. We've already seen a tie for the quiz competition in two groups. Let's see how that pans out. So for our Savior group of schools, they came through with 48. We have lots of 48s going on there.
That's a lot of 48.
My goodness. So in the 48 category here, we have Iwera College, we have Seat of Wisdom Model School, we have Dondomigos College, Bench Hill School, and Irejua Grammar School. All in 48 category. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. These schools, they didn't come to play now, did they? I mean, you needed to have seen their energy while they were on stage, you know, delivering their lines, delivering their argument points, deliberating their strategy, their logic, their quick thinking skills, the power of words and persuasion that was at play. It was truly commendable.
Yes, it was.
I was super impressed with a lot of them. There was one of the schools, I can't remember the name of the school right now, and the guy had a moment where he took off his glasses while he was talking like, you know,
Yeah.
like I was saying, when we come to play. Get it right there. Okay, so haven't had this. We have more schools to go. Let's find out the other schools. In the next category, we have classical international schools. I mean, this one stood out for me. Apparently, you needed to have seen the debater going on there while he was talking. Before I was done introducing, he just stepped on the stage like, boy, I'm here, and I'm here to say that this, and that, you know, and then he came through with a lot of confidence. He came through with a lot of drama, you know, as well. He had very good oratory skill going on there, which is commendable. Atuwatse, the second college, also did brilliantly well. St. Michael High School came through with 47, so we're having a lot of 47s. Again, going on here, St. Michael High School, Bumi Schools, AC College, and then we have Epa Secondary School, Trudy Girls Model Secondary School, St. Anthony Group of Schools. Talking about the girls, they also did powerfully well. Yeah. You know, with their, oh my God, buttressing their points from their lead speakers to their supporting speakers. I'm like, look at my girl. These girls are on fire. I was just like rooting for them. And then I can't wait to see the girl, the best female participant, is going to take the 2 million naira.
Yeah, you know, when I was a judge, I saw one of the girls come up. Yeah. And you can't say you didn't hear her. She was loud and she was there. She was quite present. So you couldn't say, oh, I didn't get what you were saying. She was very, very eloquent with what she was saying, and she was loud about it, so you could hear her. So that was quite impressive for me, and I think I pointed it out when I was doing my
while you were doing your judging going on there. So we're super proud of every single one, and then we're not hating on the males or the guys. We love you too. And we're waiting, just like we have the Root Gender Foundation coming through with 2 million naira, right? We're waiting for a Boaz Gender Foundation. We don't know what they're going to come through with. maybe a 5 million top in the charts type of thing. Okay, we don't know. Don't say I said so, but of course, the competition is full of a lot of thrills, lots of pleasant surprises, you know, and you don't want to miss any part of it. That's why you have to keep it locked into Atlantic Media and TV to get the latest and very updated information going on there. So we've had in this category all the way to St. Anthony Group of Schools. They have made their way to round 2. Congratulations. Do we have more? Let's find out. We have Edel High School, all in 46, total in 46 going on there. We have Edel High School, 46, Cambridge International School. I don't think they made it for the quiz, you know, but they're here now for the debate. All right, we have Harvest Schools coming through at 46 as well. We have the Hill College, we have Christ the Redeemer Private State College, and Egbokodo Secondary School, all in the 46 category. Well done, and congratulations to each and every one of you. We're super proud of you. Okay, so what do we have here?
Of course, you have a yellow.
We have a yellow. What does a yellow mean? I think when we do football, when we have a yellow, that's like a warning.
Yeah, it is.
Beep, beep, warning, warning. What's going on here? What's this yellow telling us, bro?
This means that we have a tie. And of course, as you can see, we have already done some other schools, and now we just need to fill this board. And 2 spaces now are left, but we have 2 schools that are competing for it.
Yes, we have.
Now you're just seeing 2 schools now. I think
we're going to see on the next slide if we
go
have
on to the next
more,
one.
Going on there. We have Ugbokodo Secondary School and Elevado Schools, and also Wangwe College, all in the 45, totaling 45. So it means that we have 5 schools right about now that have a tie.
For just 2 spots.
For just 2 spots. So if we go back, we're going to see that we had up until here, we have 30 schools already going to round 2, but we need 32 schools. All right. And since we need 32 schools, we're going to have to fish out, sieve out the extra 2 schools from these 5 schools onto the next slide. From these 5 schools, we're going to sieve out 2 schools from here that are going to go with the other 30 to round 2. Interesting. It also means that we're going to have a rematch.
Yeah.
So for the quiz, we have a rematch. For the debate, we have a rematch. Wow, 5 schools going on there. Bokodo Secondary School, Elevado Schools, and Wangwe College. I feel it's getting hot in here already.
It is.
Oh my. The tie is going to be intense because they're like, what?
I can't wait.
I'm going to get it there. Nobody's going to take it from me. You know, this time around, we're super proud of them even getting up until this stage already. Yeah. But yes, we have a tie, and then we're going to have a rematch for the debate. Now we have a red. What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. What does a red mean again?
Unfortunately, everybody can't progress in the next stage. It's a competition.
Yeah.
And so the mark now, from what we've seen, the mark is 45, and these schools, they make it up to 45. And even the 45 is a tie 45. So now schools below 45, we have to tell them,
it's time to say goodbye.
I don't have a voice.
It's time to say goodbye. Well, I don't think I want to clap my hands or stamp my feet, but it's time to say.
I don't think I know the wording for that. I just learned that.
You're supposed to do collabo going on there. But for Standard International School, we have Zik Grammar School, we have Delta Careers College, Montessori International School, and Yore College. That's for 44 and 43. If we move on to the next slide, we'll see that there are lots of schools in this category because, like I said earlier, we have 64 schools enrolled and we need just 32 moving on to the next round. And so we have 30 already, and we have 5 schools that have a tie. We're going to see for extra 2 schools that will match up with the remaining 30 and proceed to round 2 when they have their rematch. But in red, we have schools here that apparently they didn't make it. This is for the debate competition. Some of the schools in this category actually made it for the quiz competition, but not for this category. So we have Gabriela coming through at 43. We have Foursquare Secondary School at 42. We have Ejeba College, 42. Uborikoko Secondary School, 42. Water Faith Group of Schools, 42. Hussey College, 41. Rehoboth International School, 41. Ubeji Grammar School, 41. If we move swiftly to the next slide, We'll also see there we have Demonstration Secondary School at 40, Ogiame Grammar School also matching at 40, First Baptist Secondary School 37, and we have 37 for Precious Seeds Academy and Chekhov High School.
Chekhov.
Wow, Chekhov.
Yeah.
I saw Chekhov for the quiz. What? And then we have Foster Model School and Army Day Secondary School with Route Secondary School with 35, 36, 36, and 37 respectively. They're also in the group of the red, meaning that they did not make it for the debate category to round 2. Let's see the next slide real quick now. We also have Okotiaba Grammar Schools, Brightfield International School, all at the 34 score point. We have Agagboro coming through from the waters. They came through from the rural area for this. They pegged it at 33, wow, that's interesting. So the next couple of schools here, we have them with the 0 marks, which indicates clearly that they didn't make it for the debate competition. That's First Oxford Schools, Guinea Grammar School, we have Beach School, Cocoa, St. Malachy Grammar School, and Holy Family Schools, and that's why they have the 0 going on there for this 5 schools. Wow, it has been such an intense
Yes,
mind-blowing, transformative competition going on there. Very interesting one because all of us are learning, as a matter of fact, you know, from the competition. So real quick, apparently we have ties. And then people are wondering, what are we going to do with the ties?
Yeah.
Let me quickly get to the point where we talk about the different schools for the different categories. So for the quiz category, we have Ekpa Secondary School versus Foster Model School. In the F category, there's a tie going on for them. That's for the quiz. And then we have in the J category, Iwere College and Beach School Cocoa. These schools are from Cocoa, right? They are also going up against themselves for the quiz competition. Now for the debate competition, we have the schools that are coming for a rematch. We have Delta Secondary School that also comes through at 45 points. We have Nana College at 45 points. We have Ebokodo Secondary School 45 points, Elivado Schools 45 points, and Wangwe College at 45 points. Wow. So all of these schools are going to have a rematch. And when are we going to have that rematch now?
I think we're having that on Friday.
Yes, we should have the rematch on Friday because we want to close out with the first round swiftly and know for a fact and for surety all the schools that are progressing to round 2 before we begin proceedings for round 2. This has been an intellectual battle.
Yeah, it has.
Coming true for every single school. And talking about the schools that have a rematch, of course, we're going to have information passed across through our channels to the different schools so they can be ready, prepared, geared up for their rematch. And then we're going to find out at the end of the day if they're going to go home smiling, you know, or if they're going to go home telling themselves, you know, I saw, I believe I conquered. Okay. Alrighty then. So yes, it's the Ogiame Atuwatse 3rd Intercollegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. This competition is powered by the Olu of Warri through the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri and liaison to NNPCL, also Ruko Tech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited, and Cora Care Foundation. We're super proud of everyone who came through, who participated, talking about the schools, talking about their teachers, you know, talking about the participants themselves, because they're the ones on the red seat or the hot stand, you know, as the case may be, showing their intellectual prowess. We're super proud of you, and congratulations to all the schools that made it to round 2 for the debate and for the quiz respectively. We're super proud of each and every one of you. Thank you so much to our judges, you know, thank you to the audience, to you amazingly who's also showing up there, following through all the sessions and rooting for those who you love, their presentations the most and all of that. We're super proud of each and every one of you. And for those who didn't make it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot to take it. Being a part of a competition and not going through to the next round. Of course, it's tough. I'm a Man United fan, so I've gone through such phases recently, so I know how it feels. But of course, there's, like I tell myself, there's another season, so more is coming. The plan is to have this go on and on, so I feel just, you know, work at it, keep learning, keep practicing these things, and who knows? Who knows if you win
I know
the
you're
next
right.
one. Yeah.
I like the way he said, more is coming. Sounds like joy is coming. Yes,
Exactly.
indeed. Joy is coming. So it might feel like a downer moment for you who's watching and feel like, my school got out, really? We thought we were going to make it. And we thought we were already there. We're this close, just 1 point away. Don't feel saddened. Don't feel hurt. Don't feel bad. And don't take it out on the participants as well and make them feel some type of way because they're the ones representing the schools. That's word to the teachers. This should be a moment of encouragement and boosting their morale and letting them know that they've got all it takes to be winners. And as a matter of fact, for the fact that they showed up on this international platform for this quiz and debate competition, they're winners already. Okay, so this is a step in the right direction. This is just building you for greater heights going on there. From all of us here, the team at the background, from me, myself, and I, the organizers, we're super proud of each and every one of the schools, and we can't wait to find out for the schools that are moving on to round 2 how they're going to do. Talking about that, what kind of strategy do you think that the winners, the 32 schools, what kind of game do you think they should bring on for round 2?
Honestly, if you're going to go on to the next round, because you saw that it's the best guys that are going, if you're going on to the next round, one thing I think I can advise any of the school is, if it's not your turn for the quiz, if it's not your turn, try to know the answer, because that school may not get it, and it will be your turn to get that 1 point. You can see how impactful 1 point is. Just that 1 point could be the difference between you progressing to the next round and you crashing out. So I think that's the one thing that I know I can share with them.
Okay, so 20 million naira is up for grabs right now as the grand prize for the Ogiame Atuwatse 3rd Intercollegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. Of course, we have an extra 2 million naira courtesy of Root Gender Foundation to be won there. You can just be a lucky winner of 22 million naira.
Yeah.
But the stakes are higher right now. I know the excitement and the energy is greater going on there. And of course, this journey is very rewarding. But you have to bring the extra, you know, to get the extraordinary out of this right about now. Your A game has to be top notch, just the participants for the competition going on there. But we're super proud of you. Well done, each and everyone who's a part of the competition. If you want to find out what's going to be happening, what is going to be happening, you're going to have to keep it locked in across our social media platforms at Atlantic Media and TV, whether that's Facebook, that's Instagram, or that is YouTube, to get the very best and the latest from the Ogiame Atuwatse 3rd Quiz and Debate Competition. So until next time, this is Rejoice Debekebe,
Raphael Edema,
saying keep winning. You are a voice, not an echo. Adios.
bye.